The unused habits that shaped the mysteries of Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie, the Queen of Crime, is celebrated for her intricate twists and turns. But behind every page of suspense, there was a creative process as peculiar as its own characters. Far from the image of a writer secluded in a cramped library, Christie possessed a routine that, to many, would seem quite bizarre. One of Agatha's most famous eccentricities was her habit of writing in the bathtub. No, you are not wrong. Armed with a makeshift brush and an apple, his favorite snack, the bathtub became his private sanctuary to gestate the next crimes and unravel the mysteries. It was there, immersed in soap and water, that many of his brightest ideas came to fruition. Just imagine, while you were relaxing in a hot bath, Agatha Christie was plotting the perfect murder. Another habit uncommon to today's patterns was the use of dictation. Instead of hammering on a keyboard or filling out notebooks, Agatha Christie often dictated her stories to a secretary. This allowed his ideas to flow without the interruption of handwriting, perhaps giving a more conversational and dynamic rhythm to his dialogues and narratives. It was as if the stories were already ready in his mind, just waiting to be verbalized. Agatha Christie did not have a formal office in the traditional sense. Your dining table, a comfortable armchair, or even a garden bench could be transformed into your workspace. She did not fit into a fixed writing schedule, preferring to capture inspiration as it came, whether in the middle of the night or during an afternoon tea. His inspirations were equally peculiar. Not infrequently, random conversations, newspaper stories, or even family quarrels she unwittingly overheard could serve as seeds for a new entanglement. Keen observation of human nature and the minute details of everyday life was his sharpest tool. She turned the mundane into a stage for crime, showing that, for a creative mind like hers, the extraordinary could hide in the ordinary. This bizarre routine reveals an Agatha Christie who was, above all, a practical and intuitive woman. She didn't follow conventions, but what worked for her. Her creative process was less about rigid discipline and more about the freedom to allow ideas to flow, even in a setting as unfamiliar as the bathtub. This flexibility and openness to the uncommon were undoubtedly part of the secret behind the irresistible mysteries that continue to enthrall readers around the world.